front line against climate change. Climate change is reshaping our world. Oceans are rising, storms are intensifying, and fragile coastlines are collapsing under the pressure of a warming planet.
Do not ignore mangrove, because in some of the documents which have been written the mangrove habitat as a wasteland, they are not the wasteland, they are very productive. In tsunami, I mean, we are talking about some 200,000 fatalities in total, but that affected some 46 nations, and it's about 46 different countries which were directly or indirectly affected by tsunamis, regardless of their geographical presence or absence. So this is how mangrove is very important, got an important role, and we should not ignore its protection, its importance. It has to be given due priority.
Pakistan stands on the front line of this global crisis. But in this struggle, we are not alone. Nature has given us an ancient ally, silent, resilient, and vital to our survival. Mangrove forests. Mangroves are more than trees. They are a powerful natural shield standing between land and sea.
The whole world is witnessing the climate change, and resultantly the sea level is rising. Everywhere in the world, you can see that the sea is encroaching upon the mainlands. And since Pakistan has a very large and a long coastline, and especially the Indus Delta region, which is already vulnerable because of its degradation, because the delta is 94% is gone. So it's only 6% which is there. It means the sea intrusion subsurface and the increasing day by day. So it is going to be really a disastrous for the country like Pakistan, because the city like Karachi, which is hosting 10% of Pakistan's population, is a coastal city and surrounded by water. So in any case, it is going to be fatal for Pakistan if we don't do anything to withstand this.
They absorb the force of storms, stabilize coastlines, and store carbon at rates far greater than tropical rainforests. Their tangled roots are sanctuaries for fish, birds, and marine life. And their presence reduces the impact of floods and tidal waves that threaten millions.
There was a wave surge which was approaching the two territorial borders. One was with the Thailand, and the other one was in Myanmar. What happened after once they strike the land? The statistical figures exactly shows there were 90 fatalities in Myanmar, whereas over 5,000 fatalities in Thailand. And inference which was drawn as a result was the presence and absence of mangrove. So the mangrove has got immense importance, and particularly for the coastline and the maritime nations like us.
Yet these defenders almost disappeared. For decades, pollution, reduced freshwater flow, and unchecked development pushed Pakistan's mangrove ecosystem to the edge of collapse. By the 1990s, vast areas of the Indus Delta, once rich and thriving, had turned barren.
Obviously, the whole world is witnessing the climate change, and resultantly the sea level is rising. Everywhere in the world, you can see that the sea is encroaching upon the mainlands. And since Pakistan has a very large and a long coastline, and especially the Indus Delta region, which is already vulnerable because of its degradation, because the delta is 94% is gone. So it's only 6% which is there. It means the sea intrusion subsurface and the sea intrusion subsurface and above is increasing day by day. So it is going to be really a disastrous for the country like Pakistan, because the city like Karachi, which is hosting 10% of Pakistan's population, is a coastal city and surrounded by water. So in any case, it is going to be fatal for Pakistan if we don't do anything to withstand this.
But the story did not end there. A national movement began to restore what had been lost. Through collaboration between government agencies, environmental organizations, and coastal communities, mangrove restoration became a reality. Pakistan emerged as a global leader in mangrove conservation. Under the 10 billion tree tsunami initiative, millions of mangroves were planted across Karachi and the wider Indus Delta.
Consortium of independent agencies consisting of WWF, IUCN, FAO, and different other UN agencies, they develop an independent assessment, and that assessment says that Indus Delta mangrove during the last 15 years has grown to threefold. So this is something very remarkable. And on the other side, this department has managed to retain a Guinness World Record, and it's about 8,47,275. They did improve their result by planting some 1.1 million, but there are evidences onto the international media that the record of 8,47,275 is still there, and they are the record holder. So on to the performance wise and the exhibition wise, so both are evidences that supports the well-being and perhaps the growth of mangrove plantation in Pakistan. These mangroves serve as a nursery for the small fishes and shrimps and other marine creatures. So, and that the protecting a mangrove is protecting the fish nursery. So this is also serving the livelihood. And third one is the indigenous knowledge, because these fishermen, they do have their landmark in entering into the creek system in backwaters. So the mangrove, they serve as their shelter.
These efforts set international records and revived an ecosystem once thought beyond repair. Today, Pakistan's mangroves are expanding faster than ever. Protected marine zones safeguard these vital forests. New nurseries ensure a constant supply of saplings, and innovative carbon credit programs help communities benefit economically from conservation.
See, mangroves sequesters carbon dioxide 10 times more than the rainforest. That's why they call it blue carbon. And if you have a coastline and you have mangroves, it's not going to only be a shield against tsunamis and cyclones and all kinds of disasters, but it will also earn you money in the carbon credits, because its carbon credits is far more than the rainforest. And also, the presence of mangroves basically ensures the health of your fish and shrimp, and also the increase in the fish and shrimp and the sustenance of this natural resource, which is already threatened because of the water pollution.
But the truest heroes of this story are the people who live along the coast. Fishermen who protect the waters that feed them, women who plant saplings under the blazing sun, turning mudflats into forests, children who grow up knowing that mangroves are their guardians, their heritage, and their hope. The fight against climate change is far from over. Storms will grow stronger, sea levels will continue to rise, but if we protect these forests, if we nurture them, expand them, and defend them, they will continue to defend us. Mangroves are not just part of the landscape, they are life givers, protectors, and an essential buffer against a changing climate. They remind us that restoration is possible, that resilience is possible, and that hope can grow even in the harshest conditions. The future of our coastline, our communities, and our country depends on the choices we make today. Protect the mangroves, and they will protect us tomorrow.